6 members of the same family who perished in the Slacks Creek fire tragedy have been laid to rest. 2,000 mourners from around the country and overseas gathered to farewell Nettie LALE and her 5 children.
The LALE family died together in the fire at Slacks Creek, and today, with a police escort, they arrived at their service together too. Jeremiah rode in the hearse with his beloved wife Nettie. Their 5 children followed behind.
Today I cannot stand it anymore, knowing that they're gone for sure.
Exhausted after 3 weeks of mourning, it was time to say a last goodbye.
Jeremiah, there is not a person involved in this tragedy whose heart has not been imprinted with the raw emotion of your tragic loss.
There were red roses for Nettie, the matriarch of the family, pale pink and white for her children, the children so deeply loved by their father.
She's a beautiful girl, very, very beautiful girl.
There were desperately sad moments. But the man shouldering such grief got a laugh as he remembered proposing to his wife.
She jumped on the moon because she never found a beautiful man like me.
And a little joke too about his second eldest son.
He's beautiful like me, but he's short like his mum. His mum is a little bit short.
Teachers and friends remembered the siblings as gifted sports stars and talented musicians. Jeremiah told his children he loved them with all his heart. He then told his wife he would always love her too, and asked her to look after them in heaven. Then it was a simple goodbye, a final kiss for the mother of his children and much-loved wife. Chloe Baker, 10 News.
And there'll be more emotional scenes tonight in Logan, where the Tongan community will begin farewelling their loved ones who died in the tragic fire. Lisa Rolls is outside the Uniting Church, and Lisa, mourners have already started arriving?
Bill, they certainly have, and many of the mourners who are at that very emotional funeral today are expected to be here tonight for the first of 3 memorial services which will be held this week to honour the 5 victims of the Tongan community who were killed in the blaze. Now, nearly 600 people are expected here tonight. We've already seen flowers arrive all afternoon, and the hearses are due to arrive in only a few minutes. Now, inside they're preparing the church for that huge crowd. It will be a very long service. They're saying it will run for at least 4 hours. There will be songs, prayers and eulogies. Now, you remember the 65-year-old grandfather from the Telfer family who escaped the blaze. He spoke just in days after the fire about how he couldn't get his family out. Well, he'll be here tonight, and for the community, it's very much about supporting him through this as well. Now, as I said, memorial services will be held again tomorrow night and Friday night ahead of Saturday's family funeral. And just as we saw thousands of people at that funeral today, you can expect similar numbers on Saturday.
Thank you, Lisa Rolls in Logan.